Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today I am here with a haul video, and this is kind of a springtime refresh haul. If you're interested in seeing the items that I picked up, then just keep watching. If you're new here, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Ayesha. I make videos about fragrance, beauty, luxury, and lifestyle. If those are things you're into, please make sure you go ahead and subscribe now. And if you are a returning subscriber, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So this haul is going to be a mishmash of things. I know I usually separate my hauls based on type of item. So I'll typically do fragrances in one haul, I'll do beauty items, or I'll do clothing or accessories. But today we get it all mixed up together. So I hope you guys enjoy it this way. Just let me know what you think. I will break it up into stores for the most part, just to kind of keep it somewhat organized for myself, but it's just gonna be all over the place. So I just want to let you guys know that ahead of time. And yeah, let me know what you think about this format. So the first items that I will start with are going to be ones that were kindly sent to me from skinstore.com. Make sure you check them out. If you've never shopped with them before, they have a big variety of skincare, fragrance, makeup, and all types of things, but I think they're mostly known for their skincare. They are currently running their anniversary sale, which is a very good sale. They have some things up to 50% off, and the item that I'm going to show you that they sent me is on sale, and I'm telling you, if they didn't send it to me, I would have purchased it because this item has been on my wish list for a while. So I'm going to start with that item first. So the item that they sent me is one that I've been wanting for a while, ever since I heard my girl Keiko Beauty mention it. So this is none other than the Foreo UFO 2. Now mine is still wrapped up. I have not used it. I do have mine in this beautiful mint green color, which I love. They also come in like a baby pink and a bright pink. And y'all know I am a sucker for pink, but I felt like this would stand out in my skincare drawer, so I picked this color. If you've never heard of the UF2, it is a masking machine. So this machine can help you do a mask on your face in 90 seconds or less, which I think is amazing because I am lazy when it comes to masks. Not that I'm lazy, I like doing them, but I feel like they require a lot of planning and a lot of time, so I end up skipping out on them a lot. So I feel like something like this will be really good for me because I can do it in 90 seconds. I am all about quick results, which could be a bad thing, but in this case, it's a good thing. So I am super excited to try this. And they did come out with the UFO before. This one is the UFO 2, which has some upgrades to it. So it also has light therapy, cryotherapy, heat therapy. Oh, I'm so excited to use this. Now with this, they also sent me a box of masks to try out with it, and this is called a Make My Day mask, and this one is just like a basic mask that you can use on an everyday basis. It is hydrating and anti-pollution. This one to me just seems like a basic mask that you can use to try out the machine. I'm actually placing an order for myself today, right after I finish filming this video, for some more masks to go with this machine because Skin Store is actually having a sale on this machine and the mask right now. I don't want to get the pricing wrong, but this is a big discount. I looked on there this morning and I saw that I was surprised at how discounted this was because this machine is relatively new and I don't ever see it on sale. So I am so excited to try this. This is the item that I was the most excited to share with you guys. And if you guys would like to see a full video from me regarding this once I learn how to use it and all, please let me know. In the meantime, check out Keiko Beauty's video. I will link her video down below. She talks all about the machine, but I want to try it for myself. And if you guys want to hear my opinion, definitely let me know that as well. So thank you skinstore.com for sending these items to me. I cannot wait to try them. If you guys are interested, make sure you check out my link below. It is an affiliate link, but there's also a discount code for you guys that will save you an extra 10% on top of their already reduced sale price. So take advantage of it, y'all. Take advantage. So I zoomed y'all out a little bit because I felt like we were a little bit too up close and personal. By the way, I'm not wearing any makeup today. Well, take that back. I'm not wearing any foundation today. I am wearing concealer, eyebrows, and mascara. That is it. No face like foundation, no bronzer, no blush, nothing. And this is honestly what I like to do when I want to feel just like a little bit done up but I'm gonna be wearing my mask all day, or like today is just a chill day for me, and I honestly didn't feel like doing a full face. So I figure I should go ahead and tell you guys that I'm not really wearing any face makeup, because skincare is important to me. I don't always like to talk about it, but it is important to me, and what better time to share like basically a bare face other than a time where I'm sharing a skin refresh haul with you guys. I just feel like this was the perfect video to not wear much makeup, and yeah. Anyway, switching gears, I picked up a few items from the cosmetic company store. This is actually the cosmetic store at my local outlet mall. Now, I have found out that they do shipping. That's new. But if you have one near you, you can call them, and if they have an item, they can charge your card and send it out to you. So I picked up 3 items from there, and these are all Tom Ford items, because that's like, I make a beeline to the Tom Ford section when I go in there. But they were having a major sale like they always are. I believe these items were all 50% off. Yes. So everything was 50% off their price. So the first item I picked up was a fragrance, of course. I had my eye on another one, but I felt like I should only get one. So the one that I picked up is one that I've actually looked at plenty of times, thought about purchasing, but didn't know if it was worth the money. And this is Costa Azura Aqua. Now, the reason that I hesitated on this is because this is an eau de toilette. This is part of the Aqua line. And in general, this line of fragrances from Tom Ford is somewhat call it overpriced. I don't know if I want to say that, because I feel like it's a personal statement, but they're just not very long-lasting fragrances. They're very fresh. They're very like easy breezy fragrances, which I like, but I knew that I didn't want to pay the regular price for this one. So let me open it up. So this is what the bottle looks like, and I love this bottle. It looks like the regular private blend bottles, but it is kind of like a frosted glass, and I love the blue color. This is a unisex fragrance. Let me spray it so I can smell it. It's been about like 2 weeks, I think, since I purchased this. So yes, so this is just a very fresh, like aquatic scent. It definitely has some saltiness to it, and just like ocean vibes. It's very clean and fresh. I could definitely see a man wearing this, but I can definitely see a woman wearing this equally as well. So this to me just smells like a nice, like fresh, aquatic fragrance. I love the smell of this. I don't expect this to be like a beast mode fragrance. For me, this is something that I can easily throw on during this hotter weather. I mean, we're still in March, but today it's 80 degrees here, and it's only gonna get hotter from here on, I feel like. So this is really, really nice and fresh smelling, and I feel like this would be perfect to wear out on a boat or something, you know? But anyway, that is Costa Azura Aqua. Now, since these items from the cosmetic company store were such a good price, I do want to tell you how much I paid. This was, after all the discounts, it was $60.30, and this is for a 50 ml bottle. So I felt like that was a really good price. The next item that I have is one that I've been wanting for a while, and I've put it in and out of my cart at Sephora so many times. But this is Tom Ford Soleil Blanc Shimmering Body Oil. Now this goes with, you know, one of my favorite fragrances, Soleil Blanc. But this is the Shimmering Body Oil, and I definitely, if I go on some sort of beach vacation this year, which I'm hoping I will be, but if I do, this is definitely coming with me. This is a small bottle, so this is the 45 ml bottle, and this is what it looks like. Look at that. So shimmery and so pretty. I like the shimmer in this. I haven't actually worn this because obviously I just got it, but I have tried this on in store before. It smells like Soleil Blanc, so I like to I would layer it with the fragrance. But it also has like a very beautiful shimmer that is not too overpowering. Now, I've never worn this all over my body, so I don't know like how much it gets on clothes and all, but this is a drier oil, so I think it will wear pretty comfortably. So I'm so excited to finally have this. And this came up to be $15.30. And then the last item I picked up from them is actually a makeup product from Tom Ford, which I'm not a big Tom Ford makeup person, to be completely honest. I do have a couple items, but I'm not like a fanatic when it comes to the makeup. But this last item was one that I, again, have looked at so many times, but y'all know Tom Ford makeup is really expensive. So I decided to go ahead and pick it up since it was a good price. And this is the Skin Illuminating Powder Duo in the shade 06 Flicker. So this is what the compact looks like. And then inside you have this beautiful bronzer and beautiful highlighter. And I know this will definitely work on my skin tone. I could not swatch this in the store because they don't allow any, like, you can't try any makeup right now. But this is actually really dark. So this is what the two colors look like. Let me swatch them on my hand real quick. That is gorgeous. Now this dark brown shade is actually pretty dark, so I'm gonna have to be very careful with that. But because of the way, like, this is one of those like really velvety powders, I think because of the way the texture is, I'll still be able to get away with it. I'll just have to apply it lightly. But like, come on y'all, come on. Come on, I still like a good highlighting and bronzing powder or palette. So I really like that, and I cannot wait to wear this. So next up is Sephora, and I just have a few items from Sephora. I actually went in store and purchased this stuff, but the first item is another Fenty Beauty powder. Y'all know I had the powder foundation, and I love it. I wear that quite a bit. I've honestly been using that almost every time I wear makeup for the past couple months. So that's saying a lot for me. But I do think the color could be a little bit lighter. But the color that I picked up this time is shade number 350, which always seems too light for me. But this shade, these powder foundations run a lot darker than what they look. So I'm really hoping this one will work better. I'm not gonna bother swatching it because honestly, these oxidize a little bit, so I really won't be able to tell if the color is good until I fully apply this to my face and wear it. So I'm thinking it will work because I did a lot of research. But yeah, this is the shade that I decided to go with, and I'll have to let y'all know later, you know, how this shade works out for me. But if you're interested in hearing more of my thoughts on the foundation in general, I will link another video where I talk all about it, so you guys can watch that if you're interested. The next item I have in this bag was actually not purchased from Sephora, but they do sell it there. I actually received this from Influencer, and I don't have to do this video. I only needed to review it on their website, which is already done. So this is not a requirement from Influencer. I just wanted to share it with you guys because it's a new product, so I figured you guys would want to hear about it. But this is from JLo Beauty, and I already threw away the box on this, but this is that star filter. This is an illuminating liquid highlighter, and I have mine in the shade Warm Bronze. So it's a really pretty shade. It is, let me show it to y'all. So that's what it looks like unblended. If you can just see that, look at that glow it gives you, y'all. This is a very pretty, very, very pretty. I really like this. Now, is it revolutionary? No, but I do like the texture of it. I do like the color of it, and I think it's just, this is not even the darkest shade they offer. So I'm really happy with that because this to me is actually pretty, it will work for a big variety of skin tones. So I think this will work anywhere from like a shade lighter than me or 2 shades lighter than me up to probably about, you know, depending on what kind of look you're going for, to somebody that's probably like 5 shades darker than me. And then they have a shade darker than that. So I think this is perfect. To me, this reminds me of the Becca Liquid Illuminator in the shade Topaz. Speaking of Becca, y'all know they're going out of business. So sad. But yeah, I love a lot of Becca products, and I do love Topaz. So for me, if I didn't get sent this, I probably would not have purchased it, but I am super happy to have it, and I have been using it. What I do is I just leave Topaz upstairs in my bathroom. Sometimes I do my makeup up there. And then I have this down here in my beauty room. So for most of the time when I do my makeup down here. The next item that I picked up from Sephora is Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Crush 71. So this is a new scent. I think it's been out like 6 months, but this is not the one that's been around forever. So this is a hair and body fragrance mist, and it's said to smell like caramelized vanilla and macadamia nut. So I'm excited to try this. I haven't tried it yet. I have not even smelled it. I am planning to do a hair mist video. You'll see I picked up a few other hair mists, but I want to save my thoughts for them for that video. But I did want to quickly share it with you guys that I picked it up. So stay tuned for that hair mist video. If you have any suggestions on other hair mists for me to try, leave them in the comments below. So this is one hair mist that I picked up. I have a few more hair mists, so I might as well share those now. This first one is a discovery set that was actually sent to me from the company Eat, Sweat, Undress. They are a Black-owned company that focuses on like activewear. So she used to be a Pilates instructor for years, which is how I came across her. And I haven't met her. I just came across her on Instagram. My husband actually told me about her in this company. So I reached out to her actually because I was interested in trying some of the hair perfumes. And because she is like a woman, Black-owned business, I always want to help promote. So I reached out to her and she so kindly sent me this discovery set. So not only do they have a hair perfume, they have 5 different scents. Now I will tell you, I've already used up, well, I haven't completely used up. I've used up half of one. I've tried 2 out of here so far, but I'm trying to work my way through this sample set. I will be picking up one of these, but I don't know which scent yet. And honestly, they all smell good. I was completely shocked because they're not a fragrance company, but these smell so good. So good. I was very surprised. So yes, definitely check out Eat, Sweat, Undress. I would highly recommend trying these. Again, I'm gonna do a hair fragrance video, so you'll hear more about these, but I did want to share them with you here. And then the other 2 hair fragrances that I picked up are from Target. I actually shared these in a vlog, but these are both from Mix Bar, and I picked up the scent Wood Elixir. I love the bottles on these. And then I also picked up Cloud Musk. And again, these are hair and body mists. So I will be trying these out on my natural hair and on my unnatural hair. And I'll be doing a full video, so look out for that video. I'm still in the process of testing these products, so it's probably going to be at least a month before you see that video. So if there's a hair perfume that you want to suggest to me, definitely leave it down below and I may pick it up. So the next 2 items are super random and I picked them up from Marshall's, and one is this pair of tweezers, and this is from Tweezerman. And I picked these up because I've had these tweezers for forever, like this same exact pair, same color, everything. Well, not this same exact one, but the same type. And this is what I use to tweeze my brows at home. And a lot of you guys always ask what kind of tweezers I'm using when you've seen me tweeze my brows on cameras. So this is what I use. However, Miss Chloe likes to go in my stuff, my daughter, and she misplaced my tweezers. However, I found them this morning. So I really didn't need to purchase this, but it's okay. This was only $12.99. So I'm going to put this upstairs in my bathroom, so that way I'll just have 2 very good pairs of tweezers. One downstairs in my beauty room and one upstairs in my bathroom. So yeah, that's that. And then I also picked up a Deluxe eyebrow razor set. And what I plan on doing with this is shaving my face. I don't know. I'm kind of scared, y'all. I'm kind of scared to do it, but we'll see if I actually ever do that. But that's my thought when I purchased this. These were $4.99 for a set of 6, but I'm honestly kind of scared of doing it because I do like chemical exfoliation. So I don't know. I need to read more into shaving my face, like read more information on that. But I'm thinking about doing that. If you've done it before, let me know your thoughts on it. I have 2 more fragrances. This first one is from Nishane, and I picked this one up off Mercari. I was going to do a love, like, or let down on this, but I didn't. I didn't do it. I started filming it and then I never finished it. So yeah, I figured I might as well share it with you guys here. But this fragrance is a citrus fragrance. It's definitely like pineapple to me is the most prominent note in here, but there's also lemon. It's not a very sweet scent. This is definitely a unisex scent, and yeah, I definitely think women or men could wear this, but I'm kind of thinking about giving this to my husband and see how it wears on him, because something about this one to me, I'm not 100% in love with it. And y'all know I don't like to keep fragrances that I'm not 100% in love with. Like, I like it and it's a good fragrance. It lasts long. It's very fresh and uplifting, but I'm not 100% sure about it. So I'm still playing around with this. Let me know. I didn't even say the name of it. It's called Hachivat from Nishane. So let me know if y'all smell that and what you think about it. Now this next fragrance I picked up, and it's one that I probably shouldn't have, honestly, because I picked it up only because I found it for a really good deal. And I try not to do that because, I mean, I really don't need any fragrances, so I don't need to pick things up just because they're a really good deal. But anyway, I have it now. And I picked this up from Mercari, so I don't have the box or anything like that. But it definitely is authentic because I had smelled this fragrance before, and you know, it smells exactly the same. Everything looks legit. This person I purchased from before and never had any issues with, so I'm perfectly comfortable with it. It's just that it's not something that I don't know, you know, I'm not sure if I'm gonna fall in love with this one. Anyway, this is from Parfums de Marly, and this is Darcy. Now look at this bottle. That was another thing. Like, I've always loved the bottle on this one. But I don't know, I haven't actually worn it yet. I've only smelled this at Nordstrom before, and it smells really good, but people do say it smells like Chanel Coco Mademoiselle. I don't really see that at first. Honestly, what it reminds me of is a lighter version of Black Orchid from Tom Ford. And I don't know, maybe that's just me smelling it first sniff. I've never sprayed this on my skin, you guys. I've only smelled it from a bottle in store and here, but that's what it reminds me of at first sniff. And I think it must be the heavy patchouli in this. This is probably not the best season for me to have tried this out, but here we are. So I'll have to get back to y'all on this, but this bottle is like, it's undeniable. Look how pretty this bottle is. And then the very last thing I have to share with you guys in this haul is a pair of shoes. And this is from Nike. And I was actually in store picking up some shoes for my daughter and came across these, and I really like them. And I think they're gonna be perfect for spring warm weather. But this is what they look like. And they're like a gray color, but a very light gray, like almost white, which I really like. To me, they almost look white, but not so stark. These are called the Women's Nike Legend Essential. And I can't see, oh, the color is called Particle Gray, it looks like. So I'll try to link these if I can find them down below, but I picked them up from the Nike store and I'm excited to wear these. I'm not a big like tennis shoe person, but I do wear tennis shoes a lot just because of my lifestyle. But I'm not like super into them. I'm not a sneakerhead or anything, but they serve a function for me. And I think these will be cute for like day-to-day running errands or working out, you know, that type of thing. So that's that. And that is it, guys. I know this is a super long haul and I know I was all over the place, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I felt like this was just a very natural haul. And yeah, let me know what you think about this format. Would you prefer that I split my videos from now on when it comes to hauls, or do you like this whole mishmash of things? Let me know. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you check out skinstore.com. Use my code down below for an extra discount. And if you have made it this far, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Please make sure you're subscribed to me. And please follow me on Instagram. It will be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye.